Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're watching this video from. I'm Dr. Katie Yore at your home. There is something for us to learn today. Of course, that's why I'm here. For all of you out there that consume Zobo juice, gather there's something for us to learn, okay? If you're not directly learning, you can be directly learning because you have a sister and you have a wife or a mother or somebody, your sister, or somebody who is related to you who is a female or a friend, okay? So that's why I want you to come and learn something. It is true that Zobo juice, also refers to as hibiscus juice, has several health benefits, which is everywhere, you know, on the social media. In the social media, you can get it on Google and everything, that it is very rich and is beneficial. But there's something about Zobo juice that I want you to learn. If you're a woman, you're trusting to have children, or you're pregnant, Zobo juice is not for you. I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you the propagation that we have about it. It's out there in studies that Zobo juice will interfere. It has a component that interferes with estrogen, and therefore causing hormonal imbalance in female. Anything that will cause hormonal imbalance will not promote fertility, will prevent fertility, will not support pregnancy. And this has been seen to predispose pregnant women to recurrent abortions or premature delivery because it has effect on the uterus, premature uterine contraction. So, and I saw a study that the body, obstetrics and gynecological body reviewed. It was a study on the effects of Zobo drinks on pregnant and lactating mothers, pregnant women and lactating mothers. And what they found was that there were nothing suggestive or supporting the fact that Zobo juice is deleterious or harmful to the pregnant rats and rats that were used. They used pregnant rats. There's no human study yet. So they were feeding rats, pregnant rats, and not pregnant rats with Zobo juice. So they now discovered that there were no significant effects on the pregnancy as well as the fetus. They now said there was one finding using that rat, and the finding was that the rats that were fed Zobo juice were delayed in terms of getting to puberty. The ones that were not fed Zobo juice, they got to puberty at the stipulated time. So anything that will interfere with puberty, in whether human or animal volunteers or specimens, okay, must have interfered with hormones. Just look at it this way. When you talk about puberty in mammals, when you talk about puberties in animals that bear their young ones, like themselves, not laying eggs now. When you talk about puberty in human beings, it has to do with hormones. Hormones, testosterone in men, progesterone and estrogen in females, the androgens for the men. So if Zobo juice can interfere with puberty, it means that Zobo juice was actually interfering with hormones. There are no human studies yet. There are no human studies to support this. But if it can interfere and delay puberty in rats, I will advise pregnant women, irrespective of the fact that they are still trying to fight the fact that we don't have enough evidence to support it. I will advise you, if you are trusted to have children, don't bother with the Zobo juice. It is not cleared for pregnant women yet. It is not cleared for fertility yet. So, believing to have children or working to have children, working to get pregnant, don't take Zobo juice. You are already pregnant, don't take Zobo juice until you deliver. For people who have problems with their menstrual cycle, who do not have regular menstruation, from what they said that Zobo juice will increase blood flow to the uterus, I think it will help such people. Irregular menses, scanty menses, Zobo juice can help you have a regular flow and a better flow. But for people who wants to get pregnant, Zobo juice will not help you. It is true that people will argue, the obstetrician and gynecological bodies will argue the fact that there are no significant findings or evidence yet to support that. But if a rat study can support hormonal alterations, I think my best advice for pregnant women and people who are trusting God for the fruit of the womb is to stay away from hibiscus flower juice, locally called Zobo juice. Hope you have learned something. Have a nice day. Bye.